I don't know if you ever felt trapped in a repetitive cycle where you keep doing the same thing but expecting a different result. And sometimes you find yourself questioning why nothing ever changed. For some reasons, when I looked at my own life, it seems like I was stuck on a loop, never managing to break free from the endless cycle of dissatisfaction. I saw the video from the quote channel. The title says 70 life lessons that will fix 93% of your problems. First thing come up from my mind is break the cycle. Because elder, they have a lot of the smart wisdoms, quote, question, experience they already overcome. That can really help us to break the cycle, break us free. So in the next 20 minutes, we're going to share Elder's message through the spiritual side of the view, which can help you to awaken your spirit, mind, and body in a fast way, so you can find your true purpose in life in a short time. Also, make sure you stay till the end, because we're going to share the most common problem most people can avoid. If they don't avoid this mistake, their cycle will keep going and not going to be break out. Make sure you subscribe to the video below if you want to learn more about this type of message in the future. So let's start with a quick introduction. Welcome to my channel. My name is PK John. This channel called JoelOsteenbyPKJohn. We mainly focus on sharing the Joel's message, positive message, and other positive message through the spiritual side of the world on the body, mind, and spirit, to help you to awaken fast way to find your true purpose in life, to fulfill your destiny and to fulfill your dream. Okay, so let's get started with the message. So in today's message is from quote. This is just sharing the experience of the elder. Most of the things they are dealing with, if they fulfill those couple points, it's going to be solved 93% of their problems. So let's go with the number 1, the value of honesty. This is very simple and easy to understand, because in the spiritual side, be honesty. You are giving out the honesty, you are going to receive the honesty. You are giving out your value, you are going to receive the value. So as an elder, let's share, honest people attract the right friends. Also, self-awareness over concern for the options, opinions will causing the issue. So we are going to focus on sharing our value of honesty. In order to do that, in the spiritual side of the view, we call it energy. When you share the information out, you are actually spraying out the knowledge of the positive energy to help people to build up their confidence. This honesty, this information you are sharing, either through your knowledge, your wisdom, your information, your source, or your personal experience. Those honest experience will attract people to you with the positive feedback. Okay, so that's the easy part. And the second part, personal fulfillment. Elder sharing about avoiding wasting times comparing yourself to others. What happened here? In today's world, people like to compare. When they compare, I have the good car, you don't have the good car. I have the good outfit, you don't have the good outfit. What is the energy we are sharing here? Jealousy. And we are sharing the desire, we are sharing the lust, So when we compare with other people, this energy level is not going to help others to build up. More we compare, more we are pushing down our energy. That's why the elder share, we have to find the way to approach our personal fulfillment instead of wasting time to compare with others. Because other people's story, other people's experience is not going to be applied on yours. We are human beings. Every single person have our own purpose, destiny to fulfill. So we don't have time to compare with others. We just have to moving forward, keep going, keep doing what we have in our mind, and just approaching every single step toward to our destiny. The next one, emotional attachment and relationship. Elders share people change, including close friends, learning to be happy alone without depending on others. In spiritual side, emotion is the key to success. Emotion is your guidance, is your direction if you're going to the right way. Emotion is also your indicator that you can see if you are on the right path. So if you rely on your emotion with others, you actually hand over your life to other people to guide you through your trouble, your up and down, your challenge. It's not going to work 100%. Sometimes consultants, pastor, elder can give you some direction to guidance, then follow their instruction, follow their suggestion. You can find a different path. In your challenge, in a different way, in your mind, it's going to be opened up into a totally different option. So start relying on others' emotion. People change. Even your closer spouse, your closer friend, your child, everybody's emotion change day by day. So we have to learn ourselves how can we keep our emotion level through our mind, through our spirit, through our body every day alone. So in order to do that, we really need to find a source. We need to find a group that can share with our same value. Even the fitness, yoga group, lessons, class, teachers, or any of the source, church, cell group, who can share the similar value, you guys can grow up and share the same value of the life to build each other up. This is the key. Emotion is control in your hand. Your life, your direction is control in your hand. So elder have the very small wisdom here. Stop rely on your emotion to others. Okay, next one, sharing the motivation. Sharing your progress rather than your goals for sustained motivation. What's that mean? Because when you share your progress, compare your sharing your goal, the motivation is different. When you share your progress, you are telling people, I have a dream. I have something that I'm working on it. I have enthusiastic. I am moving this direction full with energy. So your energy level on the spiritual side is high. You are going to share this energy around the people of you. They will respect you. They will come to you, ask for guidance. They will come for you, give the resources you need. They will guide. They will come to you and share the value. So share your progress rather than share your goal is totally different thing. Sharing your goal is like you are selling the product's result. You eat the product and you'll get here. But if you share the progress, it's say you will eat the product, but you need to also plus your exercise, plus your additional to make this better, the progress. Then you will have the better result. Just eat the product alone. This is the difference between the progress and the goals. So on energy level, you share the progress, which means you share the energy. So stop just sharing your goal, because goal is just a surface. It's not going to help people. They're just thinking you are daydreaming. You are not doing anything. You are not going to be there. But you are during the progress. Of course, people are going to see. When the result come out, people are going to be a surprise. Wow, you reach your goal. So elder is very smart. Don't let people know your goal till you reach there. Okay, so the next one, taking responsibility. This one is very easy and also is very hard, because in our life challenge day by day, even through our spiritual side, taking responsibility is your daily challenge. If you don't take responsibility, if you don't accept your reality, thing is not going to be moving forward. Why is that so? Because in the spiritual side, if you put your focus more on a problem, pushing to others or have rely on others, hoping people will help you to solve the issue, you're not taking the responsibility back. So which means your energy level is low, is not confident, is not comfortable, is not self-awareness. So if you take back the responsibility, which means you accept the reality, your mind is going to be pull out your emotion from your challenge. You're going to be more goal focused, solution focused, and value focused. So take a responsibility is a very important in the journey to your goal and dream. While you're working on your goal, responsibility is very, very important. We need to realize through the spiritual side of the world, once we accept the responsibility, we are going to moving forward and see more opportunity and the door open. Okay, the wisdom have a lot of the tips in the video, but I'm still going to share a couple more so we can move on to the most common issue. The next one is going to be dealing with fear and the decisions. Fear as an indicator of passion and care, not a deterrent. Avoiding making permanent decisions based on a temporary emotion. What is mean here? The elders sharing the wisdom, when you feel your emotion is kind of fear, then you are in the right direction. Why is that so? Because fear bring up the challenge. Challenge bring up your problem solving skill. Once you overcome, you are going to learn, you are going to grow up, you're going to gain more experience. So in the future path, you are going to realize the past experience is going to be help you to approach your dream and the goal. So dealing with fear and the decision is a part of the wisdom for you to follow your heart. The more fear thing you are approaching while you are working on your goal, the more accuracy of your direction is going to be. Fear is the very important indicator in your life too. In the spiritual side, this fear is going to be transferred energy to the excitement, the unknown, the passion, the thing that you cannot wait to finish. So fear is things that we have to learn to manage, to overcome, and to manipulate. So wisdom, so elders' wisdom is very, very smart. They know fear is the way, the shortcut to the success. All right. So next one, perspective and the communication. The elders share understanding that advice is subjective. Think before speaking to avoid future regret. In the spiritual side, how can we read this message here? Because the perspective and the communication always come together. When you share your progress, when you share the information, when you share the value, there's always people feedback on you. They are either advise you, they are either give you a good feedback, they are going to give you a bad feedback, they want to partner with you, they want to share the value. So perspective and communication always come side by side. When the energy level is high, you are not going to take the bad energy, bad feedback in your mind, because you were thinking those feedback is just a way to point out your weakness. You have a way to improve. So that's why understanding that advice is subjective, which means you have option to ignore, to put your energy in that direction. The bad energy is not going to help, but they are the tool to point out your weakness. So be smart to pick the advice from people who giving you. They can be adapted as your growing experience, your lesson, your challenge. They also can able to pull you down, to make you feel, I'm doing something wrong. I should not do this. I should listen. I should do that. It's going to be the low energy. That is the part we need to avoid too. The next one, seeking happiness. Happiness is internal, not external. This part is not hard to understand, because outside external happiness is easy to reach with the money, with the time you spend with your spouse, your girlfriend, your family. Your friend is the external is easy to reach. But once you have the external, you always need to come back. You need to come back home and stay alone. Then you're going to realize, okay, my internal happiness, where is it? And this time we need, and this alone, the time of being alone, we will have the new thinking here. The world is so big, but you feel you're there. It's like by yourself. You're all alone. So seeking your internal happiness is the key for you to maintain your energy level. How are we going to do that? We already share about the perspective communication, and we also share about the finding the right group of people. You can learn, you can join a group, you can have the friend over there who share the same value, and learn the tool, learn the knowledge, learn the skill. How did they find their own internal happiness? Some people using the meditation, some people using the Bible's word, read the Bible's word, some people using the yoga exercise, some people using the hobbies, many different stuff. You can find your internal happiness. But the point here is we need to find a way to keep our energy level at least in the average. We cannot rely on friends when we have external happiness, then come back home and drop our energy here. So when we have happiness with friends outside, energy level is up here, high. But when we come back home, our energy level drop, because we suddenly realize we are alone. We have nothing that can support our internal spiritual life. That's why so many skills, so many knowledge, we need to plug in to what is available out there, and improve ourselves, make the growth happen in our life, so we can be more easy to find our internal happiness when we are alone. Okay, so the elder wisdom is very, very long. It's more like 17 points. We only gone with only half, but I just want to go with the last one. This is very important. This is called a personal growth and a change. The elders sharing this information by embracing the change as a part of life, the impact of others, people's behaviors and attitudes on one's personal journey. How do we see the message here as a personal growth? In the spiritual side, personal growth is going to be different step, different phase. When we are encounter the challenge, spiritual side, we ask the question. We write down the journal. We ask ourselves internal about this question, the challenge. Then we will see the things happen around us. A lot of information flash by, a lot of the teachers, people, videos, things, cars, number, even your neighbor's pets, they are going to come by, show you the answer. So once you ask the question, you're going to receive the answer. Then this answer is going to be your chance to do the personal growth. So in the spiritual side, personal growth is so important. Once you take the lesson, this lesson will guide you to the next lesson, and the next lesson will guide you to next one, till you overcome your challenge and fulfill your destiny. So personal growth and the change is a big part here. That's why I want to point out this one as the last part. Okay, so let's talk about the common mistake people cannot be avoiding. The people, if they don't avoid this common mistake, they are not going to break the cycle. They cannot fulfill the destiny. They cannot fulfill the dream. What is this common mistake we need to avoid? As a tradition, please leave a comment below and tell me what kind of mistake you think that we have in mind. Then we can come on and share if we have the same concept here. Okay, so we are going to share the common mistake most people have to be avoid in order to reach their dream, their goal, and break the cycle. What is the mistake here? Is emotional control. Okay, so most people cannot have the emotional control. They cannot control their attitude. They cannot control their emotion. They are keeping let the things happen, and their emotion is going up and down, up and down. They cannot have the stable emotional to go through all the challenge. Most people cannot avoid this mistake because, as we understand, in our education and our background, we don't have knowledge, we don't have tool, we don't have skill, learn how to control our emotion. That's why so many lessons, so many teachers out there teach you how to control your emotion, control your anger. So many doctors, so many psychologists, they are out there just want you to hire them solving your anger issue, emotional issue. So most people, they cannot control their emotion by their own. But in the spiritual side, this is very, very easy to control. As we mentioned in Elders' Wisdom, we take the responsibility. We let our emotion guide our future. This is very important if we don't have the emotion control here. So with emotion control, we can use a simple tool as gratitude, as appreciation, as the NLP's frame changing technique. And we can use different affirmation that can pull our emotion out from the current situation. Accept the responsibility, accept the challenge, take the lesson, and moving forward. If you don't control your emotion, if you don't avoid this mistake, the cycle will keep going. So make sure we avoid the mistake of the controlling emotion. I'm sorry, not to controlling the emotion. So controlling emotion is the most important key, and we need to avoid not to controlling. Try to find a tool, try to find a source out there. You will find a way to control your emotion. So in today's last part of the video, I want to share about my dream. This dream is going to be interpretation. How are we going to view our conscious mind that's connected to my real life? I just share my dream and share my reality. How is that going to be connected together? Then in the future, if you have any question about the dream, you want us to share the dream, how it's going to be connected to your reality, feel free to leave a comment below. So today's dream is about adventure. Okay, the first part of the dream is as a person, I went into a video game, Super Mario 3D. People play Mario, right? We have the castle, we have a lot of monster, we have a lot of trap. And this is like a VR kind of experience. I'm totally inside of this game. But inside the game, I saw all the monsters were sleeping. They are not moving, they are not doing anything. Till I found the princess. And when I take the princess, suddenly princess shouts and awaken all the monsters up. And this result pushed me back all the way to the beginning. I have to go through all the monster and trap again. But this time, I realized I have the power, I have the tool, I have the ability to fight, to go through all the process again. Okay, that's the first part of the dream. Second part of the dream is about my parents. I have no idea why we all three of us is inside a bathroom talking about the future. It's kind of weird. My father is very supportive, but my mother is kind of worried and just keep talking. And there's a two toilet inside the bathroom. One can be moving around and one cannot. That's the second part of the dream. It's kind of weird for the second part. But here is how we are going to analyze the dream. The Mario game, monster, and a weapon. This is indicate inside of my world have the unknown area. I'm about to enter this challenge, and inside of my internal discovery, I'm also finding the ability, a potential. That's what I'm going to gain to overcome the challenge, the unknown. That's the first part. The second part of the item is the princess. Princess is indicate one part of the inside that come with the revelation, challenge, and the power. When this part awaken my monster inside to facing the challenge, that's mean where the potential is remind me in order to facing those pressure, challenge, unknown, and questioning, I have the power to overcome it. That is what the princess is about. And the next part is about the weapon. In the dream, I'm able to gain a weapon from the monster. I'm able to learn the skill from the monster. That means inside, I'm able to transfer this challenge into the power. And during the challenge, I will learn a new skill and a new way to overcome. Okay? And second part of the dream, all the parents and me is in the bathroom. Bathroom is in the emotion, in the dream, is indicate the emotion, the place you express the emotion and clean up your inner self. This is the situation we are kind of to clean up our negative emotion and the pressures. Okay, so that's why the bathroom means this. And fathers means the conscious area that is stable, that supports, and that will help me to connect with outside of world to have better understanding. But in the mother side of the world, it's kind of more emotion part. It's kind of protection. She is keeping talking. It means she's not comfortable. She's not sure about my future. That's why she is showing the caring. And two toilets. Okay, this is interesting part. One can move and one cannot move. That means in my life I have a flexibility to fit into the situation because one of the toilet can move. That means I have enough flexibility to fit into any kind of situation. This means even in the real life, my challenge is unknown, but in the spiritual inner pressure ability, I have enough flexibility to fit into the situation. Okay, so that's pretty much about the dream. Now we are going to talk about how are we going to connect this dream into my reality. During the time, I'm keeping working on with the YouTube, and this YouTube it is regarding about the sharing the pastor message, positive message from the Bible, other pastors' message, other positive videos through the spiritual side, which is using your emotional energy, your body mind to analyze, to sharing through my learning experience. So my father is the retired pastor, so I'm kind of been sharing about my purpose of this channel. He's very supportive because he know in the church, in the religion, Bible and the knowledge is one side of the part, but church is lacking of the spiritual side of the knowledge. So he is very supportive for me to doing this kind of the sharing. That is the reality part. But my mother is kind of unknown. She only know I working so many job. She know I working alone. I have family to take care. I have so many things to take care. She's kind of worried about my future. So that is the reality. But the fact is, through this stream, I learn even the video I'm doing is very challenging for most of the Christian, most of the religion. It's very hard to accept in the beginning because you want to connect the religion, the Bible, the message with your emotion, with your energy. This is totally new field for most of the people. As a grow-up kids in the church, I know this is totally unknown. People never sharing about this side as a spiritual knowledge. So I'm taking this big challenge and learning in the process, learning the new skill, learning the new tools when the challenge come up. So this is how this connect to my dream. The dream also is a conscious mind communicate with me, with my reality. That I don't have to worry because just keep going, keep learning, and keep take challenge. You are eventually going to earn, to gain all the weapon, all the skill that you need to fulfill your destiny, to reach your goal. So that's pretty much about today's dreams interpretation. If you like today's video, please give thumbs up and share with your friend. If you know any of your friends, they are really interested about learning the spiritual side that's connect to the message, to the wisdom, and to the Bible. And make sure you click subscribe button below. That's we are coming up with the new video every other days. 3 videos per week. We're going to share more pastors video, and we'll come back to you in the next video for more positive sharing. My name is PK John. I'm going to see you in the next message. Bye bye.